and gentlemen, and members, students, and friends. Welcome to my weekly KLSE Market Outlook and Stocks to Watch. My name is Fred Tam, and I will be your host today. Once again, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to share with you my views about the stock market, as well as the stocks to watch. Today, I will share with you also my Black Friday surprise products announcement. Yes, Black Friday is coming. Do you know when Black Friday is? 25th of November, yeah? Okay. Some very surprising product announcements. But before we start, I'd like to do a sound check. So please, so that I know that whether you can hear me or not, please type onto the chat box. Clear if you can hear me. Okay, guys, do me a favor. Just type into the chat box, clear if you can hear me. Let me see who's here. Lionel, hi, Lionel. Stephen Shore, Laura Chan, Nolima, Halima, and Royce Kevin, and Lynn Buffett, Lan, Ko Eng Leong. Hi, welcome. Welcome to my show, Stephen Patrick. And Stephen, yes, it's clear, yes. Anymore. Today we've got 146 people and counting. More, please. 200 for a start. And then I can start. Yeah. How are you guys today? How's the market so far? Not bad, considering that it's so near to the election and things are so uncertain. And yet, you see steel stocks going up. You see metal stocks going up. And yesterday, you saw rubber gloves. Oh, they keep on going up. There's a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. So, guys, let's continue, shall we? Right? So, once again, my name is Fred Tam. Thank you very much for tuning into my show today. Today, I will be speaking on the market outlook and stocks to watch. And I will be introducing 3 products and how these 3 products can help you make money from our markets. However, before we start, let me read to you our disclaimer as follows. So, this talk is for information and educational purposes only and should not be construed as a solicitation to buy or sell any of the stocks mentioned herein. Speaking of all your stuff, his staff may have positions in these stocks. Trading involves risks, including possible loss of principal and other losses. If investment and other professional advice is required, the services of a professional person should be sought. Okay? And so today's talk contents, ladies and gentlemen, are as follows. So I'll be speaking firstly, as usual, on market outlook, and that's a very interesting subject all the time because they're all the time different. And as well, stocks to watch are all the time different. And that's why this series is very interesting. And today I'll be introducing to you 3 products again. Yeah, 3 products again. Fred Tam newsletter, computerized trading course, and the professional certificate in technical analysis for career professionals. These 3 products and how they can help you to make money from the markets. So before that, let's look at how the KLSE performed up to 12:30 today. Up to 12:30 today, 16th of November, there are gainers 282 and there are 464 losses. More losers than gainers. Turnover is 0.795 billion, a bit light. Okay, a bit light, but this is quite usual in this low tide market. They are just so low. Okay, tight. So tight. So now KLCI today is down 9.92 points to 1440.62. 1440.62. So let's have a look at what the market has installed for us. Okay, and that will be the market outlook. And normally when we do market outlook, normally we are looking at the KLCI. The KLCI represents or reflects the 30 biggest stocks in our country. So how are these 30 stocks doing today? So for that, let's look at the chart of the KLCI. So my general outlook for the KLCI for the short term is, okay, to put it very short and sweet, is sideways ahead of the elections. And I'm going to tell you, share with you my technical reasons why I say so. So now, if you look at this chart, let us start from the 23rd of August. We're going to start somewhere. I like to start on the 23rd of August. And if you remember, that's the time when the Federal Reserve raised interest rates. As I was telling you earlier, or the last talk, uh, fund managers, investors do not like rising rates. So when the interest rates go up, the Fed raises rates, you can expect our market to come down. And that's what the market did. The market went down in a downward spiral until the dissolution of our Malaysian parliament on the 10th of October. And markets don't like uncertainty after the dissolution over here, and it continued to go down. And it broke below the 1,400 point to 1,373 before rebounding. And thank goodness to the election commission on the 20th of October, they announced and set a date for the general election, which is this Saturday, November the 19th. And the market rebounded in response to the general election date, which is this Saturday. So it's went up and hit the R1 resistance, the R1 resistance of 1464, right? And this has been important level because this was the previous support turn resistance, 1464, it couldn't breach, so it came back down. It cannot breach this level, it came back down and pulled back to the 3rd of November to 1420. When Bank Negara raised their OPR by 25 basis points. Remember that, eh? When the Bank Negara raised, their interest rates to 2.75, our market came down. See, our markets also don't like rising rates. The Fed rising rates also market came down. Our BNN rising rates also came down, right? And, but thank goodness on the 11th of this month, on the 11th, the Dow shot up 1,200 points. Remember that? The Dow shot up and it gapped up 1,200 points in reaction to cooling down inflation report. Okay? That inflation was not too bad, perhaps, and that's why maybe the Fed may not be so aggressive anymore to raise interest rates, and that brought the market back up again. And we retested the 1464. So there is a double top happening there. It hit top, the resistance, the support turn resistance, and now it hit the resistance twice, and it came back down. After the Dow gapped up 1,200 points, we didn't get through the 1464, and we are pulled back. So the last 2-3 days have been consolidating, in fact, profit taking, and due to a bit of jittery over the current elections, which is coming this Saturday. Okay, so we need to monitor this 1444 level, which is basically the 50 EMA support. And based on half-day closing, it went to 1440, which is actually 4 points already below. Never mind. This could be just an intraday breakdown. So therefore, let us monitor, shall we? Today, let us monitor to determine whether this short-term uptrend, which happened after the dissolution of the parliament, can be sustained or not. So in short, my prognosis for the market is for now until the election day to be sideways, right? Sideways. Now, but many of you will ask, oh, does that mean, Mr. Fred, sideways market means there's nothing to watch, nothing to trade, there's nothing to look at? The answer is no. Just because the market is sideways, it doesn't mean that there's nothing to look at. Okay, the tide might be a low tide, but there are still some fishes for us to catch. So you must select the right stocks. So stock selection becomes the key in a situation like right now. In fact, in the past 1 year, it has been really so, that you must pick the correct stocks, the right stock. And what's the definition of right stocks? Honestly, it's not a stock that is making a lot of money. That may be a profitable stock in terms of P&L, balance sheet, but doesn't mean that it is an uptrend stock. The secret to making money in a market is to, I think you know the answer, to look for stocks that are in the uptrend. And the right stocks means uptrending stocks. And there are many ways to define uptrend stocks. One of the popular ways that we use, Chatis, is to when a stock make a high, higher low, that's an uptrend. And that is classic, right? Classic way of defining uptrend. Now, another way of defining uptrend is you draw a moving average over price. And if price is above moving average, and normally we like to use a medium-term moving average, okay, something like a 50 moving average. And if price is above that, it is an uptrend. And yet there are so many other ways to define uptrend, like putting a Bollinger Band over it, putting an RSI over it, a MACD over it, and then Ichimoku over it. So many ways, yeah? But okay, today I'm going to share with you, and I think you know, those of you who have been following us, how we define uptrend. One of the ways is using the turtle, the atom, and the ducks. So for those of you who just heard about it, what is the turtle, the atom, and the ducks? I'm going to explain to you what it is. Actually, we make it very straightforward. If the three arrows are pointing up, it's an uptrend. Right? I repeat, if the three arrows are pointing up, it's an uptrend. But what are the arrows? Right? Later on, I will share with you what are arrows. So way back in 2017, way back, that's about 5 years ago, I bumped into Share Investor Station, which is a Singapore-based company, and they have a software for Share Investor Station, and that's where they're able to lock up my algorithms, and I decided that I joint venture with them, okay, to design the TED system, and I did that, and we have been trading ever since. So 5 years already, my students and my members have been using TAD, and I tell you, it works because it's a breakout system. Breakout system. So you might ask, how does this system work? Let me just show you very quickly how this system works. Now, it is as simple as it. When you see three arrows pointing up like this, then it is a technical buy. Technically, that means there's more demand than the supply for stock. And that's why the arrows are showing up arrows. So they are up arrow when it shows, it means that the demand for the stock is greater than the supply of the stock. And that's why it's going up, right? On the other hand, when supply is more than the demand, then the price is coming down. So whenever you see the prices are coming down, you know that people are dumping stock, right? Throwing, they're dumping, they're unloading, they're distributing, right? They're taking profit, whatever it is. Would you want to go and follow suit? Yes, you got to follow sell. You cannot be following buy. But if there are three green arrows, you would like to be a follower, a buy follower. So as simple as that. So let me give you an example in JHM. Okay, you're looking at a JHM chart here. Now, wait, I'm going to show you. Let's just try to get the pointer. Okay, so as you can see, this is the price chart, the price chart of JHM. Now, when the demand for the stock is greater than supply, then the green arrow comes out. So when you see a green arrow here, it means that the turtle head has popped up above the water. That's the turtle, right? That's why it's so important to have the turtle popping up the head before we buy. We call this a breakout buy. And it's a technical buy, okay? Nothing to do with the profit of the company, the P&L and all that. It's just got to do with supply and demand, right? But not enough. The turtle buy just doesn't mean that you should buy. No, you should wait for the atom and the dot also followed by. So there must be 3 arrows. So the second row is the atom and the third row is the dot. When you see 3 arrows are pointing up, aligned together, then that's it. It's a technical buy. So you can see after that, it just went up very smoothly and higher and higher and higher. Where do you take a profit? That's up to you. There are a couple of ways to take a profit. One is when the target is hit, there you take a profit. The other way is when the resistance is hit, you take a profit. The other way is when the stock goes up and you trail your stop, and when it comes back down, you hit your stop, then you're out. So there's at least 3 ways whereby you take your profit. Now, another way to take a profit is this, and it's a must to take a profit when you have 3 arrows pointing down. When you see 3 arrows pointing down, that is telling you that, the trend is no longer good, and therefore just stay aside, right? Trend is changed. So if you apply this technique, right, to trade JHM, and the technique is TAD system, TAD, then look, you would have bought at 24 cents and you would have exited at 64 cents. And theoretically, you would have made an ROI of 161% within 8 months. Let me repeat, your ROI will be 161% in 8 months. How good is that? That is equivalent to 20% a month, okay? 20% a month. So now, as you can see, after buying and between buying and selling is 8 months. In between, there is no trade. So this type of system or technique is very good for those of you who are professional lawyer, professional doctor, professional accountant, self-employed, you're a dentist, you're a surgeon, and so on. Look, you got no time to be buying and selling all the time, right? So you do it only at night. After your dinner, 8 o'clock, okay, and then you pull out your chart, your screen, and then you see, how did my top gloves go? Did it go up? Go up by how much? This is how much I make tomorrow morning. Okay, just before the market open, you place your order with your broker or your reminder, and you go to work. If you're a surgeon, you go and operate. If you're a lawyer, you go to the court, and fight a case. And then you come back at the afternoon, and then you look again into your chart. See, these type of people are not like scalpers, are not in and out. Now, this type of technique, this type of the style of trading is called swing kind of trading, and this is very ideal for people like that. Okay, so that's JHM. Now, then there is one problem that people like us face, because we are stock trader. We are not like forex trader where we only trade 1 or 2 commodities. Here we are trading 1,000. Now, if let's say we are monitoring JHM, one stock, then we just look at one chart. But you look at, you're a palm oil trader, you just look at palm oil, there's only one chart. But when you are a stock trader, you look at 1,000 charts. So, how are you going to flip chart by chart to determine which one got 3 arrow up, 3 arrow down? I say it will be too slow, right? Honestly, I did that when I was young. And because at the time there was no share investor station, I couldn't do a scanner, I couldn't screen and all that. Guess what? It took me 4 or 5 hours before I went through 1,000 charts to tell me which chart can or cannot buy, technically speaking. And so that's why when I met share investor in 2017, I said, thank you, God. You have answered my prayer, because look, the share investor station got a screener, got a market screener. Now, what does the market screener do? The market screener scans through 1,000 charts, whatever that's the amount of charts we have in our KLSE, all right, and pick the charts that give you 3 arrow up. How good is that? It scans through 1,000 stock, right? Imagine, and pick for you maybe 10. So I'm able to pick today. You know what? I'll tell you what it is. Although the market is sideways, it's the steel stocks that are going up. The metal stocks are going up. See, how do I know? I don't know. Actually, it is a system that's telling me. Share investor, the screener is telling me. Okay, now, so I do a scan, right? And this is how you do the steps to do a scan is, well, you just click on Bursa, you click on your template, you click on total buy, and you click on screen now. And within a minute, these are the results. So let me show you what's today's results. Ha! These are today's results. No, this was yesterday. Not today. Today I didn't do a screen yet. Not here. Not to show you. To show you is I screened yesterday. So what did it show up yesterday? These are the stocks that it showed yesterday. It showed up Carex. It showed up MSC. It showed up BJ Food. It showed up Signature. It showed up Ajia. It showed up Andrew. It showed up Advanta. Hey, yesterday it showed up Andrew. Can you believe it? Yesterday, and a lot MSC, right? These are steel companies. And Advanta is basically a rubber glove company. And then Chin Hin, industrial product. Look at that. So let me just show you one by one how good it is, okay, that our TAD was able to pick up these stocks, right? Right. Now, first one. It's called Carex. Okay, what is Carex do? Anybody? Anybody can type, tell me what Carex does? It's a very good company, by the way. Carex. Okay. Anybody? Carex. What do they do? Is it profitable? That's all under the realm of fundamental analysis. Yeah. Is it profitable or not? What company business does it do and all that? Who are the management? How much market share they have? These are all very useful information, but they are classified as fundamental information. See, we look at the demand supply. And the demand supply will tell us whether the share go up or down. These are called technical analysis. So, which is the opposite of fundamental analysis. It's good to use both. And if the fundamental say up and the technical say up, you got an up and an up. Oh, fantastic. So look at Carex. Now, so that's why we have a 3 arrow up. 3 arrow up means very strong buy. That means there are more buyers than sellers. There are more demand than supply, which is the first time that we caught a buy, or rather the software caught a buy is here. It's over here, right? On the 6th of October at 37 cents, Carex was a buy. And before that, Carex, nobody play one. You look at it. It's just flat, right? And then you see the arrows are down, arrows like down, 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 down. Look, there's no buying interest there. You don't touch it. You know when to touch it? On the 6th of October. 6th of October, 3 arrows are pointing up. 3 arrows pointing up. After that, boom, all the way. It just flew. Now there was a buy signal at 37 cents. And guess what today? Yesterday was 54.5 cents. 54.5 cents. Carex, Anybody can tell me what Carex is today? Carex. Today, I think it's went up a little bit more, right? Carex, right? Carex. Okay, never mind. Right. You tell me, okay, how much is Carex is. But when you minus the 54.5 minus 37, how much you get? 17.5 cents. What is the percentage? 47%. How many days? 40 days. How is that? 40 days can make 47%. My God, you buy a piece of property, you think you can get 47% in 40 days? Not in 4 years. If you're unlucky, you even lose money, right? Right. So don't talk about 40 days, make 47%. I can tell you there's nothing better than trading, investing in the share market right now, because it's so liquid. Whenever you want money, you just dump, and then within 3 days you get your money. You can never do that when in the property. You probably have to wait 3 months, 6 months, and sometimes cannot sell, right? So now, Carex 40, not bad, fantastic. I mean, making 47 in 40 days, you make 10%. But also, I'm very happy with it. Okay, next stock. Now, these are all screened by the software. I tell you, so it's not picked by me, picked by the software. Sign, what does sign do? Oh, your signature, I didn't know it was signature until I look at it a bit more. Hey, sign is a short name for signature. Now, again, we use 3 arrows pointing up. Why? And that was on the 25th of July. At 1:36, 3 arrows pointing up by all the way up. Now, this is all very gradual, like you notice. Look, we are not making 10% a day. Look, that's not the objective or the intention of this software. It's we understand that stock market is not like, going up to Genting Highlander. It's like, oh, you want to make 100%, right? Quick in 1 hour, right? So sorry lah. This is not the system for it, right? TAD is for medium term, right? Medium term for professionals, who got not much time, those people got a lot of time, I recommend them to do day trading. FIFO, in out, very fast. Push. You can make even 3% a day, 5% a day, that kind of thing. But you got to be there. You got to be there. Can you? And number two, you must know the technique. Never mind. We come back to swing. This is basically the swing. TAD system is a swing trading. 322, yesterday's close. And how much would that be if you minus the two? Oh, you would have made 136% in 100 days. 136% in 100 days. That's equal to 37% per month. No. How good is that? Put your money in the bank, you pay you 3% per annum, right? Not enough to cover inflation, right? So forget about putting the money in the FD, isn't it? Right? Now, of course, they say, oh, you put the money in the stock, there's a lot of risk. Yes, there's a lot of risk. If you don't know how to handle crossing the road, also a lot of risk. You get banged by a car, go left, right, center. You must look left, look right, look left again. There are rules to follow even on crossing the road. So don't tell me, there are no risks and everything is a risk. Yes, everything is a risk if you do not follow rules. Follow rules, don't worry. The most dangerous game also is pretty safe. Talk about F1, racing. Isn't that dangerous? The cars are like, 300 kilometers per hour. But look, how many people die on the racing track? Very few, isn't it? Compared to those on the road. All the drunken fellas, they are all dying on the road. More than they die in the racing track. So F1 trading is very safe. That's why probably the name of my company is F1. Okay. All right. Come back to this. That's only a joke. Joking. So 110 days, that means 37% a month. So another good one, right? Look, yes, this is just today's scan. And looks like 50% of them are very good. Chin Hin. How many of you got Chin Hin? Chin Hin, and it broke out. And look at that, this channel breakout over here. Can you see this channel breakout? So where did it started? It started at 185. On the 20th of July, okay, when there are three arrows are lined up, so you buy. Now, you see, the arrows are up, going up, right? Got any down arrows or not? No, right? God. But one down arrow doesn't mean sell. You need three arrows down to sell. So you got one arrow down, two arrow down, and third arrow don't have, still arrow up. Are you looking at the screen, right? So no sell. So you're holding on to Chin Hin since 20th of July, and up to today, you're still holding on to Chin Hin. How fantastic is that? How? A lot of people, how they cannot make a lot of money because why? They got a small profit, let's say 350 to 355, 5 cents they run already, 10 cents they run already. They don't hold, like this. They don't hold a stock until it's like 1 ringgit and 54 cents. That's the way to be successful in trading, is to buy and hold. And to, there's one rule that says, let your profits run, but cut your losses short. And when you are making profit, don't be in a hurry to take profit, honestly. But when it comes to a loss, you must be in a hurry to cut loss. Do you remember that rule? Yeah, that's the secret of making, profit in the stock market. So not the other way around. Now, hold on. Me got Chin Hin. Who got Chin Hin? Teng Yi got Chin Hin. Teng Yi, BJ Food, any comment today? No follow through. Yeah, not every day there's a follow through. That's why stock market, you have to be patient. So you know what? After buying, okay, the question you ask yourself is, inside the TP, the resistance, support. Where's your support? If it doesn't go below the support, you mustn't take, right? So there are days when there are no trades at all. If you want to have action every day, please go to our FIFO group. FIFO, fast in, fast out. Every hour, 15 minutes, also there are something going on, and you can take your profit. But this is different, yeah. This is swing trading. All right. So that's fantastic, isn't it? That's comes to what 20% per month, and I just didn't put this just because they make money. No, I just was from the result of my scan, and those are the top 10 and that I picked. And out of them, you see 5 of them are like behaving like that. Now, of course, it's not just today that yesterday they reacted. I mean, they started their run, from 3-4 months ago, that kind of thing. And you must hold on to it. That's also the secret of making money in the market is to be patient and hold. If there's no sell signal, do not sell. Right. So Ajia is my last one. So there are got many more, but Ajia. When was the first buy in Ajia? Again, 3 arrows pointing up. So where's the first 3 arrows pointing up? This one, the arrow pointing down, arrow pointing down. See, down here, no buy signal because 3 arrows pointing down. Now, this is the first occasion when it's arrow pointing up. On the 20th of October, 121. There was a buy signal. Right now, Ajia is 157. Okay, didn't make very much. 157 minus 121. How much is that? 36 cents. In terms of absolute, we didn't make very much, right? It's not like you make $1 and all that. 36 cents. Hey, in terms of percentages, it's not bad. 29.7%. And the more important is when the number of days that you have to hold on to make that is just less than a month, my friend. Less than a month. So if equivalent to a month is 35%. Look, so if people tell me, hey, the stock market is very slow, I prefer to play Forex, I prefer to play crypto. You go try that and see. You get slaughtered already, upside down. If you play crypto, you play on the intraday, you play 5-minute chart, 1-minute chart, because you see other people, professionals play, you also want to play. Look, you see whether you make money or not. Those days I play also soya beans and I play gold and all that. Futures, come on. No, I didn't make money, because I do not know the importance of money management. Number firstly, the position size. I want to be a millionaire very quick, so get rich quick, very quick. So I go load the market, buy, and huge sizes. And when I'm wrong, I don't cut. So I end up suffering heavy losses, 20%, 30% per trade. How can that be? It should be 2%, 3%. That's a loss that you really must cut, per trade kind of thing, right? So stock market, on the other hand, is safer, right? Safer because we know money management and we don't simply, exit until there's a exit signal, or we don't enter until there's an enter signal. Now, so come back to Ajia. So this is 29%. So now, ladies and gentlemen, by now, I think if you have been following me, are you impressed? Are you impressed by this system? Are you okay? What do you think of this system? Too slow for you? If too slow, then sorry, then I only got this system. I only got this system. I have traded it since 2017, 5 years already. I have got 500 followers who have been following me, and they are paid, right? Kind of thing, users. And today they're still following. So the fact that they have been with me for 4 or 5 years, look, there must be some goodness, isn't it, in my system? Otherwise, why are people following after 5 years? If your system or my system doesn't work, you lose more than gains and lose money overall. Then people will just leave me very soon, right? So it says something about the goodness of the system, and that people are still following. Okay, so it's for those of you who actually are looking for some not somewhere, you are the busy bee, you just want to read, and so you want to then this newsletter is the right product for you. Okay, right product for you. And let me just show you. Okay, There are 3 reasons I share with you. 3 reasons why you should have our newsletter, right? And they are as follows. Number one, this newsletter is very timely. It's very important, right? Very timely. Now, if let's say, okay, Ajia, for example, or Chinhin, for example, see the arrows come out immediately. Immediately, we will inform you. Oh, there are 3 arrows coming up, and every night we do our research. Okay, we do a screener, a scan. Right, we have the software to do that. You want to buy the software, is expensive, huh? So this newsletter is a very reasonable. Let me just tell you what this newsletter can do and how much it costs, right? And so every night I just do a scan, a screen, and okay, those are the stocks that are good for tomorrow. I'll just send it over to you. I leave it to you whether you um, want to look more into it or you are considering other. All right, I have no jurisdiction over that. And if some of you might just text me and then say, okay, how about this stock? Well, I say, oh, the information on this stock looks good. As you know, these are the 3 arrows, and they go in and out. That timely is a very important. So, right, that's what our newsletter is, timely. And we give you a list of stocks that are scanned already. Now, number 2, it gives you vital information. Now, what are the vital? What do you look for when you are traders? You look for these 4 things. Let me tell you, what are the 4 things you look for? Number 1, the vital facts that every trader look for. Number 1 is when to buy. When to buy. The timing of entry is what you look for. And then the timing of exit. The timing of exit. When to get out when you are right. And when to get out when you are wrong. Okay, so 3 already. When to enter, when to get out when you're right, when to get out when you're wrong, and the last one, position size. These are the 4 vital facts any successful trader will want to know on any given day. And this newsletter gives you that 4 facts, isn't it correct? And lastly, okay, the accuracy of our system. And then I want to add one more, and that is right now, we also, as a member, we let you be, we admit you to be a member of our Telegram group. This Telegram is very important. Okay, it is a live communication between me and you. So let's say intraday at about 10:30, this stock, Ajia, start to move, right? And this is not a newsletter. Newsletter every night is sent to you. But at 10:30, at 3 o'clock, let's say a new counter move, like for example today, the steel start to move. Last night the steel didn't move and didn't trigger a buy, but today they triggered a buy. Yeah, Lion Industry la, Maleva la, Anjula, right, and so on, MSC la, they all triggered a buy. And so at 10:30, I just send over to you and say, hey, these are the stock that my turtle scanner has scanned. And a turtle scanner is saying, look into it. See how good that Telegram group. And then we have got on top of that 4 certified analysts to guide you. To guide you. How good is that, right? How good is that? So let me ask you, how much do you think this service is worth? How much is it worth? Every day I give you a fish. And one day there can be 4 or 5 fishes. 4 or 5 fishes. And then it is your choice, up to you, which one you want to purchase, right? Every day we give you. If there is if there isn't, then we say no, don't have, right? I'll tell you how much it is. How many of you want it? How many of you want it? Okay, this fantastic system, all right, where we do all the analysis for you. You don't have to actually even look at the balance sheet of the company. You don't have to do research as to what they are, who they are, right? And how much money they're making and all that. Oh, these are all very heavy stuff, Oh, no need. We do all that for you and we just give you the end result, right? Is that so? For those of you who are keen, I'm going to show you how much it is. My service, this service, okay, we are charging. And that's it. This is our product number 1, which is Fred Tam's daily newsletter. And we have good news for you, right? We have, Black Friday is next week, right? It's on the 25th week of the 25th of November. And we are giving 50% promo for the Black Friday promo. And that means to say your 265 a month, hey, ordinarily it costs you 265. Hey, that is already very reasonable, right? 265 a month. That's all, we charge you. We send to you every night newsletter. This stock, that stock, this stock. We give you a fish every day. You eat the fish. Tomorrow I give you another fish for 265. But now 50% off means 133 a month. 133 a month. And look, here is that bonanza. If you are subscribing it right now within the next 48 hours, I'm going to give you this complimentary book. You all can't see this book. Can't see the book. Can we just off the virtual background so that you can see the book that I am going to offer you, right? If you purchase this 133 and you pay me 133 within the next 48 hours, you will get this valuable book called Profitability of Technical Analysis, which is written by me. Now, this is not an ebook, not full of pictures and all that. This is my research for my master's thesis way back in 2008. And you know what the research is about? It's about the turtle system and the power of the turtle system. So there's a lot of valuable stuff inside this. So if you subscribe to the newsletter within the next 48 hours, you get this free. All right. Let me now show you another product. Product number 2. Okay, now product number 1 is the newsletter. I give you a fish to eat. Some of you said, I want to learn how to fish. That means you want to learn the technique of fishing. You want to know the formula behind that. What is the turtle formula? Right? What is the atom formula? What is the duck formula? You want to know all that, right? You want to know more technical, more in detail about technical analysis. Then, ladies and gentlemen, you need product number 2. You need product number 2, and which is you start off with a course because you want to learn how to fish, right? So, the beauty about learning to fish is you fish for a lifetime. There is a saying that goes, give a man a fish and he lives for a day. But teach a man to fish and he lives for a lifetime. This, which is second product. Second product, so let me show you second product. First product, right? First 1 month. Now, if you go for 3 months, go for 6 months, you go for 12 months, it's even lower than 133. I bet you, if you subscribe for 12 months, it's only 106 a month. 106 a month, you can afford that. 12 months, one shot pay, 1272. One trade, you can make 10,000 already. One trade, you can make 100,000 already. Those big players among you, right? You've got 100,000. What is making 10,000 a day, a month? You know what I'm saying? You've got 10,000. What is making 1,000 a month? That's 10% a month. Just now you saw how we make the 20% a month. All right. So now, product number 2 is teaching you how to punching the ikan, right? So the techniques, so therefore you start off with a course. This is more serious, no joke. Right? We have already pre-taped this course. It start anytime, anywhere, and we pre-tape it already, right? Pre-tape. There are altogether 30 learning videos. 30 learning videos. So, and how much it costs you is only, it was 3,000. But again, ladies and gentlemen, because of Black Friday sale, we are reducing it to a special offer price of 1,895 only. 1,895 only. Yeah. 1,895. So what do you get for 1,895? Number 1, 30 videos. Number 2, well, relating to what? Malaysian stock market, relating to technical, relating to moving money management, tax system, share investor station, and as well, okay, you get 4 months of the software itself. So can you see how powerful this is? I mean, this offer is share investor station. This serious stuff. But if you're a doctor, if you're a lawyer, or accountant, you got time? No time for that. Newsletter is the first one. All right, because that is already, it's a low cost entry, low fruit, easy, okay, cheap, okay, to subscribe, and then you will know how powerful that is. Make the money already, then you go learn how to trade, the techniques of trading, which is this. Now, the trading technique, template, the turtle template, the screener, I mentioned, all of that are inside your computerized stock trading course. That's not in your newsletter. The newsletter, you only get the newsletter and you get the telegram. The two, these two, that's the only two you get, right? But if you are into the stock, computerized stock trading course, you get the rest. So for that is how much? 1895. Now, then you might say 1895 is a bit expensive. Is it? If 1895, I can help you to make 18,000 or 180,000. 1895 is not expensive. And further, if you divide this by 4, because this is 4 months worth, 4 months. For you subscribe for 4 months, right? So divided by 1895 divided by 4, how much is that? It comes to 473 a month. That's the cost you pay, for learning technical analysis, no joke, right? 473 is the cost, for learning technical analysis, and you can do that, within 3 days. This course is 3 days, right? This course 30 videos lah. Some of you take 3 days. If you are sitting in it all the time, then it's 3 days. Otherwise, it take longer than 3 days. Now, then the last one, is product 3. Okay, so I want to share with you that. Now that we are open to the flow. Now, this third product are for those of you who even want to go a little bit deeper into it, to build a career in trading and investment. Then our 3-month course is superb for this, right? For those among you, there are many reasons, and for example, you might want to decide to come into this industry because it is very difficult, the other industry. Yeah, then who do you look for? Who do you look for? Which school do you look for? We are the school they look for. I'll tell you why. Okay, our 3-month course is basically a joint venture. Are you looking at that now? Between a local university, which is called Asia Metropolitan University, and accredited you. And these 3 months, okay, you go for the certificate. At the same time, we will be preparing you. The Asia Metropolitan will be preparing you for the prestigious diploma in financial technical analysis. It's like you go to the university, you go for the accountancy degree, they also prepare you to take ACCA, you know what I mean? Right? So you have a local you teaching you accountancy, at the same time the local you preparing you for the ACCA. So we are preparing you also for the MSTA, which is the equivalent of the ACCA over here, the Diploma in Financial Technical Analysis. This is world standard. And once you get this and this, the US version, Certified Financial Technician, you can be assured that all the big broking firms will come looking for you. Who are the big broking firms in the world? You take a look yourself and see. Deutsche Bank lah, Merrill Lynch lah, Bloomberg lah, Goldman Sachs lah, Schroders lah, Credit Lloyds lah, JP Morgan and so on. And even our local brokers, like RHB lah, CIMB lah, Maybank lah, UOB lah, they also come looking for you. Right? So, fantastic, isn't it? All right. So, guys, now you might ask me, what are the reasons why I should take up the PCFDA course? Here are the reasons. Reason number one is some of you may want to improve your skill as a trader, investor, fund manager, right? So here we really give you a detailed education, 13 modules in all, designed to world-class standard. Why world-class? You can even take the UK exam. And we got a good track record. I'll show you our excellent track record. So we are complete. And we teach you all the indicators, not only moving averages, not only And do you know there are other techniques like point and figure chart, Ichimoku, Haikanashi, Kage, Renko, three-line break, etc., etc. So many things, and you will learn all about TA. And reason number two, this is the second reason why you should take this course. For those of you who are serious, who want to be in this industry, that is the course. This is the course that you would like to take. Yeah. So reason number two, because besides the professional certificate, we also prepare you for the UK and the US. And look, reason number three, once you obtain a diploma and certificate, you will be in great demand. Well, all the broking firm will come looking for you. And reason number four, some of you, and this is the fourth reason why you may want to take up this PCFDA, is that you want to be a teacher and you want to teach technical analysis in a school, in a university, for example. Then, or you may want to open a college yourself. Then these two qualifications, certifications, they are valuable assets. And lastly, if you want to be a famous author like myself, I've written a book and it was chart pattern analysis. It's so good that even Vietnamese they already translated it in Vietnamese and it's selling very well. Okay, and last reason, sixth reason, which is not written in there. Sixth reason is that when you plan, I ask you this question: what do you plan to do when you retire? Tell me, right? Are you going to retire and then just see read a newspaper every day, go and drink some coffee, chit chat with some friends, come back, do some gardening and all? Is that life? Is that all there is to retirement life? No, isn't it? It shouldn't be. So here we like to introduce to you the idea of trading instead of retiring. Okay, be a trader. Every day is active, exciting, is different. But you must know the technique, otherwise it become very dangerous. And at our age, we cannot take risks anymore. And that's why, okay, we do it the right way. We know the risk and we manage the risk. Okay. Now, so why do you want to learn from us? Is the last question. So let me just share with you why you should learn from us. Why you should learn from us? And you got to answer that. You learn from us because we are the top school when it comes to technical analysis. Yeah. Why did we say so? Look, the last intake, just recently only, 2 out of 3 distinctions in the whole world, 2 came from us. There are 3 distinctions in the whole world. 2 of these are from us. From our school, I mean. And she is Miss Jody Wong, and he is Mr. Neo Cheong Ki. So let me congratulate them, for superb, excellent performance in just this past exam. And not only that, there are another 10 more. 10 more who took the exams, and out of the 10, 6 got distinction. 6 got distinction for paper 1. And to me, that's another excellent result. Okay? Now, so ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are keen, our next intake is January. You can see over here, January 2023. Okay? And last but not least, we have another good news for you. Another Black Friday promo for this course as well. So I'm calling all of you who are aspiring technical analysts. I'm calling all of you who are the teachers, who are going to be authors. Please join us. And note that this Black Friday promo price of 17,220, okay, is good only till the 25th of November, until good Black Friday. Right? After that, if you want to enroll, it will be 18,126. Please look here, over here on the bottom left. And look, so please make use of this opportunity. Okay, know the timeline, know the deadline to register, and you save yourself 800 ringgit and 1,000 ringgit. And lastly, look, if you delay here and there, then January next year, you have the last minute, Then you want to come in, sorry, lah, you pay 19,080. Okay. Now, and for those of you you need installment, no problem. On the right hand side, you see that our installment package is 717 and 24 installment. We go up to 24, and these are the various banks that we accept as for installment. Okay, please take note of all this. That hotline 012-518-8337. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and register now. And please take note of these hotline numbers. Okay. Now, I'm now open to the floor. Thank you very much for your patience and listening. Okay, to my three products, which honestly, please share with your friends. This really can help you to make money in a market that's so difficult as it is. Like us in Malaysia. Okay, the secret is that there is a lot of money in the stock market if you know how to tap it. Put your money inside the till and take the money out. And the answer is TAD. TAD does the job. Okay, spread it among your friends. And I've got Ting Lam here who is asking me, Sifu Fred produces the highest number of SDA graduates per year. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Mr. Lau. Mr. Lau Ting Tam is indeed. Thank you very much for your kindness. And for those of you who don't know Mr. Lau, you are also an SDA graduate. Yourself, and very proud. Okay, we are all very proud that see, up to now we are the still top school. And Ting E said, BJ Food, any comment today? So all right, okay. Wait, let me now pull out the BJ Food chart. So now I want to show you all how the real chart looks like. And this is an SI station. Now you are now looking at the SI station with and it is of course lunchtime. So we are resting, which is just nice to chat. Now I want to demo. Okay, how does this work? Very easy. So I just got to right click, okay, and I pull out a chart. First thing first is to pull out a chart. Now, of course, I just simply pull out one chart, and it's Leon FB. Yeah, Leon, you know Leon FB. This is the most fundamentally strong steel stock, in the whole of the KLSE, with a very very low PE ratio. And so look, today it shows some activity here. Right. So is there a bicycle? Arrow up, arrow up, arrow up. There is, right? So look into that, look into it. Now let's go back to BJ Food, right? Miss E, yeah, you requested for BJ Food, so we typed BJ Food. All right. So this is BJ Food. Now let me just start from the left. See, so we have three arrows pointing up, three arrows. So there's no three arrows, so no sell until here. There's a sell. So you would have bought. If you have bought here, you sold there. Make a little bit, yeah, and then re-enter buy, sell again. Didn't make. Now and then we stayed out. Hold on a sec. Then we stayed out from here to here. Okay. Now drawing patterns are just as important besides the three arrows, because if you just use the three arrows, you would have a sell signal, and you would have a sell here, you would have a buy here, right? You have a sell here, and you probably you are seeing two fake trades. If you have bought and sold here, that's still fine because your losses are very shallow. But if you draw two lines, okay, and that's where chart patterns come in, it can supersede the three arrow system. But even if you are just using the three arrow system, right, there is no major losses here. This is just only a shallow drop, okay, and from this point on, can you see this arrow up? Arrow up, arrow up. All right. So it has broken out of a triangle and it's a hole. You would have purchased, technically speaking, you would have bought here. This is all based on technical. I would like to remind all of you, this is not based on fundamental, okay, based on demand and supply share. And because demand actually supply is breaking out, therefore it's a buy. The answer is, it's yesterday was a buy signal, today is a hold, right? But is there any cause for worry? No cause for worry because where's your sell signal or the cut loss? It's here, right? It is TAD, the low of that, which is here, and that is 92, sorry, 92 cents is your support. You only exit if it goes below 92. Currently, it is trading at 103. Still way to go. All right. A choppy stock, but overall it's rallying. It's making a high. Okay, so it's a stock to be hold on to, but don't expect clean breaks. This one is okay. Let's move on to the next one. How is Mars Steel doing? Okay, just Mr. Abnan, thank you very much. Want to know how Mars Steel? All right. Today the steel counters are actually moving. And after a long spell, suddenly you see that it's waking from the sleep. Okay, let's just clear. Now, it has been, so let's start from the left, in a downtrend, a persistent downtrend, right? But that has been broken. And then now, from a downtrend to a sideways trend, and it is undergoing a trend change right now. Right. So first thing first, the downtrend line has been broken. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Here's another trend line that's broken out. And so now we are seeing some new activity there. And today, the the gap is very strong, up gap on strong volume. Now, when you have got prices are moving higher, right, and on very strong volume, it shows there's a tremendous influx of demand for this stock, and a huge lots are going into or just went into this stock. So this stock is in a way, has turned around from bad to good. Okay, and this influx, it cannot be bluffed because it is a huge volume coming in. Now, next thing is it's gone up a lot, so we have got to measure what is your next target going to be, and the first resistance is over here. Right. So the immediate support, the immediate resistance or target would be around the 42 level, right? Currently is at a 35 cents level. So here's the first indication of a trend change, and it may correct a little bit and consolidate before moving for the next round. But definitely the trend has changed, okay, from a down to a sideways and up. That's the Mars Steel. Now, based on TAD, there is a buy signal. Now, targeting is that's a high, that's a low. Okay, you can take this high low for a 1:1, and that will be the 61 cents. That would be the next immediate targeting. All right. So one more question. That's all the time that we have. Top glove. Huh? All right. Oh, okay. Top glove. This stock moved from 10 ringgit, huh, all the way down to 60 cents. Right. Now, look at that. See the arrows? See the down arrows? So the TAD saved you from entering top glove here from this side. From 8 ringgit all the way down, except for here a little bit. Here you got in, you got out again. Down to, hold on a minute. There was no buy signal, until here. See, all the way down to 60 cents, 50 over cents, top glove. And that means top glove has dropped 90 over percent. And but still no buy signal until late. And that is on the 27th of October. It started to make a turnaround. And you can see the 3 arrows here. So based on a TAD system, there is a buy, technical buy at 75 cents. 75 cents. And what is it right now? Currently at 97 cents. Okay. So there is a 20-cent floating profit. And are we still holding on to top glove? Yes, we are still holding. Why? Because 3 arrows are continue to point up. When do you get out? When the 3 arrows are pointing down, when you see 3 arrows pointing down, or when it break the TAD, the lower of the 3, which is this one, and that is 71 cents. So 71 cents become your support. And so far as targeting is concerned, you can let your profits run. Okay. So you can do a zigzag like that. Okay, and that would be your target number 1, which is 125, right? I measure this top glove, the most probable price confluence target is about 160. That's based on my technical measurement, right? And if it does go to 160, currently it's at 90 cents, we still got about 60 cents upside. And that's quite an attractive target. Okay, so this one is worth tracking and monitoring. All right, so I have come to the end of my session. Are there any more questions from any one of you? MJ, Kamal, Kyrie, Laura. Yeah. All right. So, guys, if there's nothing, then I'd like to thank you very much for tuning into this session once again. Thank you all and have a nice day. Bye.
Hi everyone. If you want to be an expert in trading the financial markets or to be a professional in this line of work, join our professional certificate in financial technical analysis. This certificate course is a 3-month course. You will learn 30 improvement modules to enhance your trading strategies. At the same time, we prepare you for the prestigious diploma in financial technical analysis exams from the UK, as well as the certified exams from the US. You will be in good company. What you will learn from this course is applicable to stocks, commodities, CFDs, Forex, cryptocurrencies, crude palm oil, index futures, and learn how to make profit from up and down markets. Here are the 5 reasons why you take this course. Number 1, deeper understanding of technical analysis and other indicators. Number 2, obtain a diploma in financial technical analysis from world-renowned organizations. Number 3, you might want to be employed in an international brokerage firm, unit trust, or bank. Number 4, you may want to teach technical analysis in universities or colleges. And number 5, you may want to be a renowned author like myself. Choose your learning modes, in campus or online classes. Now, let me show you our track record since 2007. In 2018, we have a passing rate of 100% for the STA Paper 1 from our 19 intake students. Later in 2019, our students brought in a passing rate of 100% as well for both Paper 1 and Paper 2. Now, let me show you what the other benefits are for signing up with us. Benefit number 1, 13 powerful modules. We'll give you the hard copies and you can keep them, and this is worth 90,000 ringgit. Benefit number 2, you will have access to our TAD system for 6 months, and this is worth 60,619 ringgit. Benefit number 3, you will have access to my daily newsletter for 6 months, and this will help you in your trading. I will tell you which stocks to look out for, and this newsletter is worth 5,000 ringgit. Benefit number 4, you will get 2 advanced trading software, 1 the SI Station with TAD templates, and 2 the MetaTrader 4, and this is worth 25,000 ringgit. Last but not least, you'll be in our Telegram support group for 6 months, and we'll continuously support you with all the help that you need. It is worth 5,000. The value of this course is 185,619. You will have special discounts if you sign up now. So hurry up and register now. Contact our customer support at these numbers.